commitment to instituting a basic social structure characterized by highly participatory liberal democratic political institutions and protections for liberal rights, concurrent with the extension of liberal democratic principles into the economy and family to establish more egalitarian economic arrangements free of domination and exploitation. So this is pretty good, right? Like this is super important here. This goes into his definitions. And what we're thinking about when we're talking about liberal democratic political institutions, what we mean by that are institutions where people are active participants in the production of their governance. This is what in the 18th century would have been called self-government, which is what we call it today. Thomas Jefferson would have referred to it as self-government. Lincoln would refer to it as self-government, in the sense that not only are you governing yourself as an individual, but you're also a part of governing society as a part of a broader whole. Again, It's the connection between the individual and society. And what he wants to do is what we've always talked about, which is that socialism is just expanding what democracy is, which is that we're expanding democracy from merely beyond political institutions to economic and social ones. So we're expanding it to the economic realm, where most people who have a job work in what Chomsky has called like a private dictatorship, or Elizabeth Anderson has called government, where you're made to conform with the authority, but the authority was not decided upon by you, nor by any of the leagues. And so it's about expanding democracy to include the economic action. Now, in a lot of ways, this would come in the form, at least in a liberal socialist form, would come in the form of or sort of employee stock ownership programs, where workers would actively decide the leadership structure and the decision firm. But within a sort of liberal, democratic, market-based structure. Liberal socialism doesn't necessarily get rid of the market.
Right.
And as we've talked about before, markets aren't necessarily, there are forms of market socialism that can work, but it is predicated on building systems where decision-making is left not just in the hands of those who own it,